this right real quick. All right. Vontaze Burfict appealed his one appealed his the rest of the 2019 NFL season suspension, and that was upheld. What that means for his career, all that coming up next. Stay tuned. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, 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 welcome to another edition of Home to Work Vibes. Work to home vibes this time. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shelton Pounder the second, or Shelton Pounder, whichever one you might see fit. If you are new or returning, do like, comment, and share this video out. Like, comment, share, and subscribe this video out. If you're on social media, either Twitter or Instagram, do follow me at TonyGumbo21. I haven't edited the videos from the past couple of weeks yet, but I am going to do that this weekend. I've just been super busy with work and family that I really need to do that. Saturday night and part of Sunday is what I'll be doing when I'm not with family or with friends or whomever. Vontaze Burfict, linebacker for the Oakland Raiders, was suspended for 1 year for the rest of the 2019-2020 NFL season. He was originally suspended on September 30th for his illegal hit on Jack Doyle, and this past Sunday on Naeem Haynes. I'm going to give you my opinion about it and take it for what it is. It all started. Now, me personally, I'm a defensive kind of guy. I like defenses in the NFL, specifically the cornerbacks, safeties, and the free safeties. I never played. I tried to play football, but it was conflicting with tennis when I was in high school. Now, when I look at the NFL defense back in the early 2000s, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as crazy as it is now. Let's just say that. It all started in 2010 with former Steelers linebacker James Harrison, who I am a fan of, but not when he was playing with the Steelers or the Patriots, because my Chiefs are in the same division as the Steelers and the Patriots, the AFC. But when he was in the NFC, i.e., the Cincinnati Bengals, I liked him. Now, you might ask, Sheldon, where's all this coming from? Well, it all started in September of 2010 when James Harrison landed an illegal hit, a vicious hit on now former wide receiver slash punt returner Josh Cribbs. That's what started this whole thing. Now, Vontaze Burfict, who I kind of, because his last name rhymes with perfect. Perfect. But anyway, Vontaze Burfict, and if you look at my previous videos, you will see how I dislike the referees of the NFL. This this person has done everything, has is pretty much doing what his defensive coaches are telling him to do. And I keep bringing it back to the defensive coaches because the defensive coaches, they teach you how to hit. They teach you how to hit. But see, offenses don't see it like that. The offensive line, the center, tight end, wide receiver, running back, fullback, quarterback, left guard, right guard, they all get the big checks. But defenses like the defensive tackle, the defensive end, the middle linebacker, inner linebacker, middle linebacker, free safety, full safety, cornerback, they don't get as much recognition as the offensive guys do. But what's that saying? Defense wins championships. Now, Vontaze Burfict, I like him. I think he's a great guy. I think he's a awesome position player. And with Ndamukong Suh in 2011 for what he did to whomever the offensive guard was for the Packers, they are doing what their defensive coaches are teaching them. There was a position player on a specific team, I'm not sure who it was, that said the NFL is starting to become the no fun league, which means there are certain limitations that you have to abide by. Number one, you can't horse collar tackle an offensive player. That will get you a flag. You can't put your hands in the vicinity of another of uh, your offensive uh, count, uh, counterpart. You can't hold on to the jersey. You can't tackle the quarterback a certain way. Excuse me. That's how a defensive player makes his money. He doesn't get a tackle like that, then he doesn't get paid, which means that he doesn't get a check, which means that he doesn't get a check to feed his family. But yet, it's the offensive guys that always get the most money. But see, there are two sides of the coin there. The two sides are that it's your offense that puts the fans in their seats. It's the defense that helps you win a championship. Yeah, the offense might help win a championship, but it's the defense that makes sure that the opposing offense doesn't get a touchdown, doesn't get a running touchdown, doesn't get a rushing touchdown or a passing touchdown. What is a defense's job? To stop the offense from scoring touchdowns and running huge points on the board to the point where the offense of the other team that the defense is playing for, Vontaze Burfict put in his appeal for the hit on Naeem Haynes. Today, he was denied that appeal. Now, he's going to be sitting on the sidelines, not in an NFL uniform, but in street clothes. And I'm not sure if he'll be able to travel with the team for the next several weeks, for the next 12 weeks. Now, here's my opinion. Do I think he should have been suspended a full rest of this season? No, because once again, he is doing what his coaches, defensive coaches, have taught him. How else are you going to tackle? How else are you going to tackle? Sooner or later, the NFL is going to be the National Flag Football League, the NFFL. As I've said many times before, it is headed to that place right now. And the straw that broke the camel's back is Vontaze Burfict. You're going to suspend a guy a full season, a full rest of the season. What constitutes as an illegal hit? Can someone explain that to me? What constitutes as an illegal hit? You hit a defenseless player. Well, where else are you going to tackle him? You can't tackle. It's really ignorant the fact that the NFL is going after these defensive players like this. If I were the NFL, I would take a deeper look into it. I would take at least 2 weeks, at least, to look at it and determine whether it was an illegal hit or not. Because when I looked at it, it didn't look illegal. It looked like a legal hit. But see, the NFL. Let me tell you a little something about the NFL. The NFL didn't care about all these illegal hits until the vicious hit by James Harrison. Had James Harrison not had that illegal hit, the NFL, the vicious hits, they wouldn't have been a thing. But in my opinion, why are you punishing the defensive players for doing what their coaches taught them to do? What's your job during training camp in July and August? To make sure that your team wins the dang championship. Now, with Vontaze Burfict not in the picture, guess what? Their chances of going to the playoffs are slim. Yes, You can get another defensive tackle like him. You can. But at the same time, why would you want to? If I were the NFL, I wouldn't suspend him a full season for doing something that his coaches showed him how to tackle. I wouldn't have even suspended him. Okay, I take that back. I would have suspended him 2 games without pay. That's it. But see, there are two sides to every story. Vontaze Burfict is going to give his side. Naeem Haynes and Jack Doyle are going to get their sides. And in the middle is the gray area. You can't, you can't, you can't place blame on a defensive player for doing what their coaches taught them to do. Your coach taught you how to hit. Your coach taught you how to tackle. And the NFL, in my eyes, and I'm just going to leave it at this, is starting to become a sissified sport. I said it. The NFL is becoming a sissified sport. You can't tackle someone legally without having a flag thrown. You can't make sure you might as well have handcuffs behind your back. You might as well have if you are a defensive player, you might as well have handcuffs behind your back and then try and stop your offensive counterpart from scoring a touchdown. Where's the justice in that? They might as well have rope tied behind their backs. Defensive players might as well have ropes tied behind their backs. I don't know. Someone explain this to me because this is ridiculous. It really is. You can't tackle someone legally. It always has to be illegal. Yeah, okay. Anyway, YouTube, I'm disgusted on this whole situation of Vontaze Burfict. He didn't do anything wrong. You know what? Like I said, I'm a defensive kind of play. I'm a defensive kind of guy, and I didn't see anything wrong. But the NFL is always going to find something wrong, and they're always going to side on the offense, not on the defense. And we're just going to leave it at that. It's ridiculous and it's stupid, but that's just my opinion. I would have suspended him 2 games. That's it. Say, hey, come back. Get it. Make sure that you don't. I would have suspended the man 2 games without pay. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm just disgusted at the fact that the NFL decided not to rule in his favor. All right, I'm going to get off of here. Once again, if you are new or if you are new or returning, do like, comment, share, subscribe, and like this video. If you're on Twitter or Instagram, do follow me at TonyGumbo21. Um, Always remember, live your life the way that you want to live it, not the way someone else wants you to. I'm Sean Pond, and I'm signing off. Good night.